Right, I'm going to have to record everything on my phone because my screen record on my computer is not actually working, so apologies if it is a bit shaky. Anyway, support and resistance, here we go. So you can see here, for example, see here there's a lot of rejection, if I can zoom in. There's a lot of rejection around this level, so if you can plot that, boom, there's your resistance area. Plot another one. At the bottom right there, as you can see, quite a bit of rejection around there. Boom. Right, okay, so now you've got your support and resistance areas right here. As you can see, it's showing a lot of rejection around these two levels. Like I said, it always continuously shows rejection, 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 rejection. And like I said earlier, breakout, formed a new support and resistance, went back up, and then went back down again. So anyway, if we go into a 4-hour chart, that's the daily. 9 times out of 10, I usually start off by plotting my support and resistance on the daily chart, just in case I can see if a trade I can hold for a longer period of time. So if I go on the 4-hour chart, if I go back to where I plotted it, there we go, it's much clearer now. See how many times it's rejected these levels? This is on the 4-hour chart. So what I mean by this is, the 4-hour chart basically means that every individual candle is worth 4 hours. So if it was 1-hour chart, then it'll be worth 1 hour, so on and so forth. But as you can see here, this is why I mentioned earlier about buying low, so you'd buy there, and then selling high. So you'd sell up here, wait for it to go down, buy there, for it, like, you know, that's just an example. But yeah, like I said, that is a support and resistance area. In fact, that's a very beautiful, confident support and resistance area. As you can see here, I usually call these fake outs. I call that a breakout. That is definitely a breakout. See if we can find any more. See, as you can see here, it broke out. It formed a new support and resistance area, as you can see, where we found a lot of rejection around that level. So that would be a new support and resistance area. Went straight back up to its previous support level, which is its new resistance level. Rejected it completely and went straight back down again, and once again had another breakout. So yeah, like I said, plotting support and resistance, it is very, very, very easy. I mean, all you really have to do is just find levels where the market has shown a lot of rejection in the past. I mean, if I go to the 1-hour chart, I'm not sure if it would all fit into the 1-hour chart. Let's have a look. Bear with me a second. Yeah, so this whole support and resistance level, that is from the course of, if I can throw it all the way back to the beginning, if my Wi-Fi is not shite. That is all from the 23rd of April, and that follows through all the way from its first original breakout from the 23rd to 22nd of May. So that's nearly 2 months that it has been in between the support and resistance levels. Now, like I said, it's very easy to plot these levels. I mean, if I go back even further, I can plot 10 more. But I'm going to keep this really short because obviously I can't really give away too much because then you guys won't really be paying for my service anymore. But yeah, so support and resistance levels, you technically just find in levels that the market has shown rejection. It's a lot easier. Like I said, start off on a daily. So I'll show you once again. So you start off on a daily. Let's just get rid of this just so it's not confusing. 2 seconds. Yeah, so you start off on a daily. Let's say, for example, it's like, we'll kick off here. So sometimes it is really hard to plot support and resistance levels. But let's, for example, say this is not here, okay? So this is on the daily. Bear in mind, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. That's 12 days worth right there. To find its new support and resistance level. So as you can see, it's commonly rejecting that level there, around there, and again up there. So if you can see that, it was around there and up there. So if I now go onto the hourly chart, as you can see, perfect support and resistance. Start off on the daily, work your way down, get yourself some confirmation, and you're good to go. I mean, as soon as you've got your support and resistance levels, like I said, fuck off. Like I said, you can wait for your breakouts. As you can see here, this is actually perfect. Let me just get rid of this quickly. So as you can see here, it had a breakout and formed, like I explained earlier, new higher highs and new lower lows. So here it formed a completely new support and resistance level. So this was it previously for a while. Had a breakout and, like I said, formed its new support and resistance levels, which it did for, how long for? Let's have a look. From the 12th of July up until, was that July or June? July, up until the 19th of July. This is only on the hourly chart. So that's about a week's worth, and as you can see, it's still trying to go through. So it's now found more comfortability around this whole range. And then once it's had a new breakout, like I said earlier, sometimes it can go back up towards its old support and resistance levels. As you can see, there would be support and resistance from there onwards, using its new higher highs and new lower lows. So you can literally always plot, so as you can see there, look, this is continuing on from last week. So as you can see here, we've shown rejection, 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 and now we've even got more rejection around these levels here. So then we find the most commonly rejected level. Let's say it's about there, because what that is right there, that's what's called a fake out. So it's faking a breakout, basically, like fake Gucci shoes, basically. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to give away too much. If I was talking too fast in this video, I do apologise, but I'm kind of rushing to get everything all sorted. I'm going to cut it as there. Like I said, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to chuck me a message, or if you want me to explain things in a little bit more detail, like I said, chuck me a message. I can answer all your questions. Yeah, I hope you're having a good weekend, and you should be ready to kickstart everything as of tomorrow morning. So yeah, see you later.